We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we're holding the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down, break all the rules.
Hello everybody, I am Morae and I am here to discuss the Atlanta art programs that are dedicated to providing grants and loans to individuals and businesses and nonprofits who are in the art industry. A lot of people are not aware of the resources or the advantages that Atlanta has to offer to any of these people who are serious about moving to the next level. The first program that they have is called the CAS Program. It is the Contracts for Art Services. This is an amazing program that they put together that provides funding for your business, your artistic, your creative content, your music, your painting, whatever needs that are artistic. You can go and apply easily online. Right now they have a 2021 application that is available. I don't know the timeline of how long this application will be available for submission, but they just put it up, so I would definitely tell you guys to go take advantage. You need to go to the ocaatlanta.com website. That will link you to information, resources, and the services that the City of Atlanta's Mayor's Office is providing to the local artists of Atlanta. Now, this is for the City of Atlanta. There are other resources for other counties and other cities surrounding Atlanta, so make sure if you are not in the City of Atlanta perimeter, look for your resources on your local county websites. The goal of the CAS program is to provide for the existence and excellence of artists and art organizations in Atlanta. It's to assist in the artistic development of the arts in Atlanta so that all citizens may participate in the diverse culture of the life of the city. This is the goal, and this is a beautiful goal for the art community to get involved with, because what would not make Atlanta more beautiful than more art? So I'm really excited that the CAS program is here for artists of all kinds, especially those who have that passion that they will never do anything else, and all they need is a little bit of funding. CAS awards contracts related to production, creation, presentations, exhibitions, management of artistic and cultural services. I mean, the list goes on. So again, this is the contracts for art services. This is through the Mayor's Office in the City of Atlanta. The 2021 application is very easy to fill out. Just make sure you get it in as soon as possible, because once funding runs out for different programs, it's just out for the year. Usually getting these grants and these submissions in the first quarter of the year is my advice to everyone. Anything after March, it's gonna be hard to find that funding. The CAS program also provides additional support to organizations granted funding within the last 5 years by the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs through the Power to Give program. That is a crowdfunding source here in Atlanta that is for the arts. That is a really powerful program. It's new, and like we said, it's been 5 years. So make sure you look into that, get your information, do your research, and see what needs to be done to get connected to the Power to Give program. These artistic programs and these grants, there's going to be different categories. You have the artistic program that is for artistic projects. You have an artistic program that's for emerging artists, and you have an artistic program that's for the organizational grants. So whatever category you fit in, you would choose that grant and apply accordingly. When you get on this site, the application and program guidelines, they're all there. So like I said, fill out the application in 15-20 minutes. Go ahead, make sure you got your business set up the correct way. That's your EIN, your sole proprietorship, get your SOS, which is Secretary of State, documents submitted. You can even get a business plan or a business license if that is required for your area. Different zoning requires different things. If you're an artist that's not selling art, or if you're an artist that's just creating content, there's different ways to set your business up. So you can find resources for that on the SBA website or the SCORE mentorship website. They have a lot of workshops and programs on there that will help you to be set up so you can get access to these grants. Get that application in as soon as you possibly can. It is very important that you don't let this opportunity slip by you, because you may just have one more step, and all it takes is a little bit of money to get to that next step. And if you don't make the effort and you don't take the time to put in this 15 to 20 minute application, you may be missing out on your future. CAS also has a funding philosophy. Their philosophy is very simple. They want to provide the local art communities with financial assistance. That's what it is. They want to grow the community. They want to provide resources for the community. And they want to be able to play a role in being that support for these artists, which in the past, it wasn't as much resources or grants or access to loans that could help the art community. So now that they've opened this up, the resources are limited because of the high demand. The funding categories are going to provide funding from $50,000 to up to $500,000. It depends on how your business is categorized and how you have things set up. It also goes off of the total expenses, how much the organization's overhead is, et cetera, et cetera. When applying, make sure that you're providing the information that they need entirely, because if you submit an incomplete application, they won't be able to approve you. And again, they have a lot of submissions, so you want to make sure that your submission stands out. It's got no errors in it, make sure everything is spelled correctly, and it is something that can catch the reader with the first line. You don't want it to be boring or drawn out into a long paragraph that doesn't make any sense in the first sentence, because it's too many applications that they're looking at. Make sure your first line is the line that's the attention grabber. Who they fund tax-exempt nonprofit organizations incorporated in the state of Georgia who are headquartered within the corporate city limits for at least 1 year prior to the application deadline. They do tax-exempt community organizations that are not involved in arts programming on a regular basis, but initiate arts programs as a part of their services. And they help practicing professional artists who reside in Atlanta within the corporate city limits and who have been residents for at least 1 year prior to the application deadline. So again, get out here as a professional artist, individual, and put in your application ASAP. CAS does not fund private for-profit organizations. Artists who reside outside of the city of Atlanta, including classified as metropolitan Atlanta, they don't support those people. They do not support contractors who have not successfully completed the OCA contracts within the last 5 years. And they do not support employees of the city of Atlanta, unfortunately. CAS currently funds publicly accessible art programs. They fund administrative and marketing support to art organizations related to audience development. They are with community art programs that provide art opportunities to the public, artist components of festivals, and the percentage of staff salaries related to funded projects and activities. These are the things that they do fund. What they do not fund: projects occurring outside the city of Atlanta, private events that are closed to the general public, college, university, school projects, deficit or debt reduction fundraising, lobbying, hospitality and food costs, projects of religious nature. So again, make sure you go to the website, read these things entirely before you apply, because there's no need to waste your time. Make sure you fit the categories and you are someone that is eligible to be considered to be funded. CAS does have application workshops. Each year, the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs conducts application workshops for contracts for art service applicants. So make sure you check those workshops out if you need any questions, if you're having a hard time. You can also DM me or comment, and I'll answer questions that I know. If not, I'll refer you to a better source. I do not know everything about all of this. This is something that I've learned from working with SCORE as a volunteer and having the opportunity to team up with the SBA on some things. So this is not coming from an expert level of information. This is coming from a person who did their research and they're utilizing this to help others. And that's what I'm doing. It has a residency and headquarter eligibility map. It's an interactive viewer. Make sure you look at that first. It puts your address into the search tool and it determines if your residency or headquarters of your business is eligible and within the zoning area that is required for a City of Atlanta to approve you. This information is also listed on their website. So to close out for this segment of the CAS Grant that is for the culture of art, you need to make sure that you get your application in ASAP. Everything you need is on the website. All of the grants are listed. There is a list of grants. There's about 13 grants here. And it also takes you to another application for an NGE grant, which is the Neighborhood Arts Grant, which is another grant that we'll be talking about that's coming soon for 2022, and this is something to prepare for. So that's also something to jump on. Again, that is the Neighborhood Arts Grant, and we'll be talking about that in another video. I hope this information was useful. I hope that you are able to get the grant, and I do hope that your artistic values and your artistic talent is seen by the world. Thank you for joining us and viewing. Have a great day.